Hello, and welcome to the Diva Breakdown on self-love using the lyrics from Sa-Roc's Forever. Diva Breakdown is where mental wellness meets hip-hop. I'm Jasmine, the creator of Diva Demeanor, and your guide, breaking down hip-hop lyrics from your favorite female hip-hop artists and using them to illuminate therapeutic truths. Grab your journal, and let's get ready for therapy.
When I wake up, no makeup, half naked, I feel like I'm the shit. Pardon my language, but hang-ups do not define the kid. No, I'm not flawless, I'm scarred up and I'm fine with it. My body are the laundry list of all of life's unkindnesses.
So right off the bat, her lyrics exude the type of self-love that we're working to achieve during this session. Stripped of any outside adornments like makeup, nice clothes, stripped of any achievements or material things the world views as beautiful or worthy, she wakes up bare. And just as she is, she feels like she is everything. She expresses that her flaws and the terrible things that have happened to her do not define her. Despite those things, she's still worthy. She has come to grips with her scars and flaws and loves them anyway. This is the foundation of self-love. Without the intense love of self, we will continue to attract things into our lives that don't line up with what we truly want. It's hard to achieve or attract anything beautiful if we feel so worthless.
But I still sip tea and chant om and live free, cause hardships and heartbreaks turn to rap epiphanies.
So right now, I'm going to quote the artist herself. She says, "I realized that the hardest points of my life were motivators behind some of my dopest bars, and they became revelations or epiphanies about how I could achieve freedom by working through and letting go of those parts of my past." So look, even in that same way, we can use the lowest and hardest points of our lives as revelations, as indicators of where healing is needed, as a peek into our patterns and a look into the turmoil that, truly lies underneath the facade of how we present ourselves and how we move every single day. We can accept our hardships with peace. We can sip our tea and meditate like she does, or we can use a ton of other ways that, line up more with us to help learn the lesson that we need to and to move past the hurt.
And mom told me stay woke, cause all gold ain't glistening. Choose your words wisely, cause the all-knowing's listening. But no worries, I'm Gucci. My thighs are little juicy. My dialogue, little awkward. My idols still move me.
She is letting y'all know she's good. She's good with the body that isn't exactly what's praised on social media. She's a little awkward when she speaks, but check this. I love the line, "My idols still move me." In the age of social media, it seems like modern day influencers and celebrities are followed and praised as innovators. However, do we forget how great those in the past were and how influential, innovative, and inspirational they are to our lives? What sets the modern day greats apart to me is how they study and are attached to the greats in the past and build off of that. You can study beautiful and powerful women that move you from the 90s like Aaliyah, or go all the way back to Nefertari in BC Egypt. It's helpful to pick out muses that have auras that spark something in your soul to help you feel magical, unique, and powerful just as they were. Not losing or draining your power through comparing yourself to girls on the internet in music videos and attempting to imitate something that's just merely an aesthetic.
My life is a movie like Raheem and Mookie. I'm just trying to do the right thing, hope that it improves.
Here, she makes a reference to the classic Spike Lee film, Do the Right Thing. There's a scene in the movie where a character tells Mookie a story about love triumphing over hate after an epic battle. In this same way, she is writing about self-love triumphing over self-loathing and self-hate after a long battle. Most people would say they don't hate themselves, and it's true. Consciously, we don't. However, our subconscious actions sometimes act as if we do by sabotaging all good things we desire and desire to do. Have you ever noticed your thoughts blaming yourself for someone leaving you or doing you wrong, finding it difficult to ask for a raise, or telling someone that they hurt you? By physically hurting yourself to numb the pain or ignoring your intuition to please someone else, all of these things stem from the fact that we don't feel worthy or good enough. Operating in that kind of energy does not help us to achieve the life that we truly desire.
me. My bamboo's accustomed to me. You'll be soon accustomed to me. This tomorrow, I got royal hemoglobin coursing through me. And my strength is now inhuman. I get that straight from my Umi. Signed in silver out the grill of yours and truly.
Umi means mother in Arabic. Mos Def had a song called Umi Says. She speaks of her ancestral strength that we all have. When we recognize the power working through us, we can show up in life differently, knowing that life doesn't just happen to us, but that we have the power to create new life and to alter our experiences.
I ain't get here overnight. I was in that mirror like 4 or 5 times a week on my Malibis, reciting affirmations like holy rites, and I still don't know everything. But I guess confessions from 8 by 11s and studio sessions seem like it's only right. And trust me, this my therapy, fuck your couch.
This is that soul work. Healing does not happen overnight. It is a long process and doesn't look the same for everyone. The use of hip-hop, prayer, and affirmations to search herself, affirm herself, and express herself is what helped her. Now, what does your healing journey and rituals entail?
Finna murk all these Murphy types, funny styling me. Shut your mouth, touch me, I'm slaughtering crews, squads, goons, teams. The queen is coming to rule your region, coming for all of your asses plus your house.
This is what we love about hip-hop. The confidence, the grit, the audacity. People are going to talk and criticize and judge, but instead of letting that stop her, she's going to go harder in what she does and who she is, and she's going to kill it. She's coming for everything she knows she deserves. You need to walk like this too.
I ain't always have it in me. No time is for pretending. I was 14 years old, forcing pills down my throat, so my baby fat diminished. Still got these scars from cutting my wrist when I thought that life was finished. Now they remind me what my lows look like. Now I know the sky's the limit. Okay.
If any of you deal with eating disorders or self-harm in any way, this should speak to you. Just know that life happens, but life is full of phases. Things can change before your eyes. You can be wanting to die one year, but that very next year, you can have the most completeness and be as fulfilled as you've ever been. You can look back on those lows and know that you are strong enough to survive and dig yourself out of any depression or feeling of hopelessness.
Never claim to be perfect, that's an impossible dream. I'm just saying that I'm worth it, that's the responsible thing. Spend half my life trying to find my life from outside sources, why the only voice that mattered came from me.
We are not striving for perfection, always being happy, never making mistakes, never having an attitude, never feeling insecure. But what we can strive for is to stop criticizing ourselves so much for not being perfect and just rest in the fact that we are already worthy. We can stop looking for validation from other people, a guru, to tell us the answers and begin to seek within. We are the true experts on our lives and who we are. People can guide us, but they should be guiding us within and into a deeper understanding and connection with our soul.
When rock go in, she too aggressive, that's too masculine. And her content a little too obsessive, just relax a bit. She say she God, that's narcissistic, just the facts of it. Nah, I don't really F with female rappers, that's just sacrilege. Glad I learned early not to internalize every ink up. Daddy told me with every opinion there comes a sphincter. And they would rather she them thoughts than popularize a thinker. Why them lying archetypes is chasing cat, I'm trying to sphinx up.
Someone will always say that we're to this or to that. If we aren't careful, we will internalize those lies and constantly feel like we aren't enough when we really are. Let them have their opinions, but try not to allow them to become your inner truths. We have people's opinions embedded in us from childhood that we still carry around as truth and allow them to dictate our actions now. Listen to your inner voice and release the lies that are holding you back.
Rap barrel, skin caramello, apparel, mainly vintage. Marrow composer, warrior, so every verse became a vengeance. Went through too much hair to not be fine, but they still feigning ignorance. So now I came to click my just do with remaining interest. Baby,
You come from a lineage of warriors. You're not a victim. Things may have been stolen from you, done to you, or said about you, but you can fight back with how you live your life and how you show up in every instance from this point forward. Heal, learn, and come for everything you're owed with remaining interest.
I'm unbothered, your standards is irrelevant. I might F around and rock a body, all this for the hell of it. They've been trying to martyr me for ages cause my melanin. So now I'm soaking UV rays with shit get slathered on my adamant, my dude.
The same skin that makes people in this world want to kill her. It's the same skin she is nourishing and soaking in light and goodness from the sun to turn into good energy for her life. You can use any dirt thrown at you to transmute into positive energy and do that same thing. Now, allow the rest of these lyrics to speak to your heart and cultivate your own version of love and appreciation for yourself that will transform your thoughts in your life. Remember, emotions manifest in our bodies as disease and chronic pains that can be detrimental if not addressed. Let's begin to release and heal. That's the most loving thing that we can do for ourselves and those that come from us. Peace.
Amazing, that's right, we'll call it self-love. Discovered I was dope and indulged like I'm scale drugs. And you could call me arrogant and that's gonna help love. But if you tryna knock me down, your demolitions fell, bruh, fell, bruh, fell, bruh, fell.
You better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart, don't let up. Cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart, don't let up. Cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart, don't let up. Cause you're so damn fine just the way you better shine on them, baby, you a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart, don't let up. Cause you're so damn fine just the way you are.